My sister called me at 2 a.m. crying so hard I could barely understand her. All she kept saying was, "Look at the camera footage, just look at it." I almost didn't. It was late, I had work in 4 hours, and my sister had a habit of catastrophizing small things, but something in her voice that night was different. Not panic, grief. So I opened the app on my phone, pulled up the nanny cam we'd installed in her living room 6 months ago, and pressed play. The footage was from that afternoon, 3:47 p.m. My sister's husband, Daniel, was sitting on the couch with their 7-year-old daughter, Lily. That part was normal. What wasn't normal was the woman sitting beside him. I recognized her immediately. It was my mother. They didn't know the camera was there. My sister had installed it secretly after some of Lily's toys kept going missing. She thought it was the cleaning lady. She never imagined this. I watched my mother lean toward Lily and say something. The audio was faint but clear enough. She said, "You don't tell mommy everything that happens here. Some things are just between us, okay, sweetheart?" Lily nodded like she'd heard it before, like it wasn't the first time. I sat up in bed. Daniel then handed Lily a small box. Lily opened it, smiled, and hugged him. My mother patted her head and said, "Good girl." I called my sister back immediately. She was already at her kitchen table, laptop open. Footage paused on my mother's face. She said, "She's been coming here when I'm at work. Daniel never told me. Lily never told me. They've been keeping it secret for months." I asked her what she thought it meant. She said she didn't know, but her voice said she did. Here is what we knew. Daniel and my mother had always been unusually close, closer than felt normal. When my sister first started dating him, my mother had pushed hard for it, almost aggressively. She'd called him the best thing that ever happened to this family before they'd even been together a year. At the time, it felt like love, supportive, warm. The footage made it feel like something else entirely. My sister called Daniel into the kitchen and showed him the video without saying a word. He watched it, then sat down slowly and said, "It's not what you think." She asked him what it was then. He said my mother had been struggling with her health and didn't want to worry anyone. She'd been coming over to spend time with Lily because the doctors had told her something serious. He said my mother had made him promise not to tell. He pulled out his phone and showed my sister a message from my mother, sent 4 months ago. It said, "I don't want Sarah to know yet. Let me tell her myself when I'm ready. Just let me have this time with Lily." My sister's face cracked open, because here was the thing. My mother hadn't told her. 4 months had passed, and my mother had chosen to tell Daniel. She'd chosen to share those quiet afternoons with a man my sister barely trusted anymore instead of calling her own daughter. That night, I drove to my mother's house. She answered the door in her robe, and I could see immediately that she was thinner than the last time I'd seen her. She looked at my face and knew. She started to cry before I even spoke. She said she didn't want us to look at her differently. She said she needed to feel normal for a little while longer. She said Daniel had been kind, and that she knew it was wrong to involve him, but that she'd been scared and hadn't known how to say it out loud to her own children. I held her in the doorway and didn't say anything for a long time. But here is what I haven't told my sister yet. While I was there, I found a second camera in my mother's hallway. Small, black, angled toward the front door. I don't know who put it there. It wasn't hers. She didn't recognize it when I showed her, and Daniel had a key to her house.